The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Kansas City Chiefs.
Set to kick off.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
They go play action. Mariota, space to maneuver at the 40. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down, Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Chiefs' 43-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play fake. Mariota. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 22, Mariota. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Evan Ingram, his first touchdown on the year.
And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Washington 7, Chiefs 0. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd down, Eckler. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
The 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here is Eckler. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what...
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Going on the ground with Eckler. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Goff. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Washington.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Following the interception here, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
1st and goal.
He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line.
Short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Washington 14. Chiefs nothing.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Alvin Kamara, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And Washington going to add on to their lead.
That option pitch we saw, we don't witness a ton of that in the NFL, but it worked there down near the goal line for a score.
And it's actually a great call in goal line situations because as more and more quarterbacks enter the league with that mobility and having run option in college, more pro teams are adding it to their arsenal. And now it's not just, does the quarterback run it? Does he pitch it? Now they've added that 3rd element. He can rise up and throw the ball as well.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Austin Eckler, the ball carrier. Jaquaski Tart on the tackle.
This is out quickly to the right, and he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's into the clear. The 20. 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Austin Eckler with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A first down throw for Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but it'll be second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Washington.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
19 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mariota now to throw on first down. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Mariota again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, here's Kamara. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves him looking at a fourth down.
A gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Devin McCourty brings him down. This is a counter play. Eckler, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
38-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line.
Austin.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
To kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Presented by Patrick Peterson.
From the gun, here's Gone. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield.
Loss on the play. Brings up 4th.
They're going to go for it. It's Gone. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line.
Turnover on down.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. A good red zone run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
On 9-yard
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Kamara trying again. They go option right on 2nd and goal.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Well, if this defense can hold them to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. This started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you got all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision. Let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out.
In your face.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Goff. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That's good.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A shotgun snap for Goff. On the left side, he finds Beasley. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Beasley.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now Eckler. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Once more, here's Eckler. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
Well, it wasn't so much that it looked like the offense was threatening. They were. I mean, they had great field position, but how about the defense on that one? Huge stop on 3rd down. It wasn't just a stop. Look at the loss of yardage, and it changes the play calling and the thought process for the offense now. Big-time play for the D, and now they have the advantage.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They are going for it. Goff. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard
On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 3rd quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. From the gun, Mariota. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Mario Addison in on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On play action, Mariota. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Marcus Mariota sacked. A loss of 6 yards. And it's third down. 3rd and 12.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On third down, Mariota. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. 4th down, Mariota. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Past the 20. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. A big play there for KC. 41 yards on the ground.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes this Washington 27. Chiefs 17. Eddie Pinheiro.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Here comes Johnson on the return. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Washington.
To throw, Mariota. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota buying time to his left. And he's got room. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Mariota on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Again, it's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. He pitches it, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Touchdown, Washington.
Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
Washington 34. Chiefs 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Eckler. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Goff on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Today's final.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Washington, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Big D to take on the Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Kansas City, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead they fall to 5-7. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
you.